Right, so 2 days ago I throw several parts for the teapot with the sodium silicate texture. So today I'm ready to trim and try to assemble. And the whole process usually take me about an hour to do that. So I will speed up by using the time-lapse mode, so you don't need to spend a whole lot of time to watch it. And before I started, this is my procedure usually when I'm making the teapot. So I will trim the body first, and usually my teapot, the lid is a little bit of bigger than the actual size. So after I trim the bottom, I turn it upside down and then trim the rim here so that the lid is fitting nice and sitting on top of it. And then I will try to let my lid sit on the body and then trim the knob so that I can look at the whole proportion, okay? And then after that, I will try to shave the clay off so that the spout is fitting much more better, and then assemble it. And I will do the bamboo handle, okay? This kind of a teapot. This is very wide, so if you have a handle here, the whole piece looks stretched, and so that this kind of shape I usually like to have the handle on top. Okay, so the bamboo handle. Right, so I will start to trim the body first. What I did was I tried to trim as close as I can, maybe a tiny little bit narrow, tight, and then I am using a shiny stone to just compress it, so that after I compressed it, the whole piece is fitting very tight. So when I'm trimming the knob, the piece is not movable. Okay, so I try to make it very tight. So just by using a shiny rock to compress it, so the whole piece is very tight now, and so that I can let it sit on top of it. very tight lid. And now I'm ready to try to assemble the spout and also the handle. Right, so before I try to assemble the spout, I like to prepare my handle first, because the handle needs time to dry. And it's gonna be a bamboo handle, so I would roll the coil for hanging the bamboo. Put in a bit of a texture on the handle and slightly twist it. So to prevent the handle from when you bend it, to prevent it from cracking, you might want to use the fresh clay. So give myself an idea roughly where is the location of the handle, and then the spout here. Right, so I will put my overhang handle aside to let it dry while I'm trimming the spout. I usually like to put my teapot a little bit higher on the wheel, so I put my hand wheel here so it's easy for me to spin around. And like I told you that before the whole spout gets dry, when it's still soft enough but without a lot of water, I go back here and then pinch it a little bit, so this part is a bit thinner. finished piece of the sodium silicate texture teapot, and it will be a bamboo handle. So after I fire, I can put the bamboo handle over it. And for the joint here, I will wait a little bit drier and then roll a tiny coil to patch it here. So this part, because all the weight is from these two little handles, so you want to do a good job on reinforce the joint. Okay, but now it's still a bit wet, so I will wait a little bit drier and then just patch it with the coil. All right, so this is the teapot. Hope it helped, and see you next time.